If you're struggling to find niches for Amazon KDP, then this video is definitely for you. I'll be going over at least 30 different niche ideas, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first category is going to be notebooks. This is one of the most common and the easiest categories, in my opinion, to get started with Amazon KDP. So there are a couple different notebooks that you can create, definitely a few here. So we got composition notebooks, primary composition notebooks. Yes, they are different. Journals, diaries, half picture notebooks. That's where part of the page is a blank space for a picture or for drawing, and then the rest are regular notebooks. Wide ruled depends on how far away your lines are from each other. College ruled, graph paper. These are just some of the many different types of notebooks that you can create with Amazon KDP. All of these are going to have different categories, different sub niches, and towards the end of this video, I will be telling you different themes that you could do. So for example, a composition notebook, you could do a donut composition notebook, but I'll go over some other themes later on. So moving on to the next category, scrapbook paper. This is one that I recently got into and have some of my best-selling books in this category, so I highly recommend looking into it. Moving on to some of the different categories for this, you could have double-sided scrapbook paper, which means you have a picture on both sides. You could have single-sided scrapbook paper. I did not mean to do single-sided, but that's okay. You guys know what I mean. You could do black and white or color, and also this is referred to craft paper pad a lot of the time. So you could either label it scrapbook paper or craft paper pad. I've seen sales for either one that I have, so definitely do your own research on that. But scrapbook paper can literally be anything. And I mean like anything. There's a little picture here. You can see some different examples. I mean, there's flowers, colors. There's just so much. But we'll get into more of the themes later on in the video. So moving right along, the next category would be recipe books. This is another niche to possibly get into. For recipe books, you could do a fill-in-the-blank recipe book where people write in their own recipes. You could do full recipes where you already put the recipes in for the people. So this is more like a higher content rather than a low content book. You could do ones for certain allergies. I personally have celiac disease, which is non-allergy, but it's an autoimmune disorder where I can't have gluten. So you could do some sort of cover about non-gluten food. It could be lighthearted or it could be serious. You could do a higher content recipe book following a certain lifestyle plan, whether that's like vegetarian, vegan, or things like that. And you can also do different types of food. So if you want to do more of dessert food or appetizer food, there are a bunch of different things that you could do for recipe books. You could tailor this towards children. You could tailor it towards adults. There's so many different possibilities. Moving on to our next niche, this will be planners, which is another huge niche. I see so many people having books in here. So a couple or a few different ideas would be academic, yearly, weekly. I put weekly again, but that should be daily, workout, self-love, financial, health and fitness planner, and work planner. I threw the slides together really quickly, so I apologize for any of the errors that I have here, but I wanted to get this video out, especially with Q4 coming very soon. I know that a lot of you are trying hard to make books for that. So there are a ton of different planner ideas. These are not the only options, but you can do so much. For a financial planner, you could do like some sort of debt tracker planner, or you could just do a monthly finance planner. There are so many options here that you could do. Moving on is appointment books. Again, this could be a multitude of different subjects. So we have hairstylist, massage, personal, work, doctor, dentist, tattoo, really almost any profession that involves appointments you could do a book for. People have personal appointment books. There are so many different things that you could do with this and different themes that you could have. So this is another great niche idea. Moving right along, we have other niches. So these are just a bunch of other ideas that I wanted to let you guys know about. So we have sketchbooks, coupon books, comic books, coloring books, which coloring books is such a broad niche, but there are so many different possibilities in that. Activity books, again, another huge one. This could include things like handwriting books, just for an example, children's books, adult books, music sheet books, and yoga books. Yoga, you could just do a yoga theme, or there's just so many different things. Definitely look at hobbies, sports, everything like that. And moving on to holidays, this is a huge one. So making books around holidays can be very helpful. I will say make sure whatever holiday you're doing is not trademarked. Yes, sometimes there are trademarks for even holidays, and just be careful with what you're doing. Make sure that it's okay and that there is nobody else doing that. So I highly recommend making books around holidays. For example, Christmas is coming up in Q4, so that is one that you could be making books for. And then moving into themes, again, Christmas could even be, you could do a Christmas holiday type of theme. You could do like a winter theme or a summer theme. And I have a ton of different theme ideas here. You have mythical creatures like unicorns, for example, is super popular. Animals, colors, hobbies, sports, jobs. Those are people's professions, something like business related, or a professional athlete, or firefighter, or a doctor, a nurse, things like that. Mother, father, there's a lot of mother, father gifts, or even kids, family members, events. That could be something like a wedding or a birthday. And then I put anything because themes can literally be anything. This is where you want to find a really great sub niche. So if you're doing a workout planner, for example, you could try to do some sort of, it could be like a beginner type of workout planner for girls. Or if you're making a coupon book, you could do a happy birthday theme, which I actually created a whole full tutorial on that. So if you're interested in trying to figure out how to make a coupon book, especially a happy birthday coupon book, you can go ahead and watch that video because I go into full detail on how I created my own. So themes can really be anything, and this is where you're going to stand out from the crowd. You don't want to just create an appointment book, for example, and have nothing else because you probably won't make sales. You want to be specific on who your target market is, find a theme, find whoever you're trying to sell to, and create a book off of that. You want to validate all of these niches, but I'm just trying to give you guys ideas. So I hope that this was helpful. There's definitely so much information here, so many different niches to go into. Find what you're passionate about, find what works. And I just want to thank you for the support so much. And I have a bunch of different free templates on my Gumroad. There are some that cost money that are more intricate. For example, I think there's a football layout, like a football playbook on there, and that isn't free, but that's another niche to possibly go into. There are just so many different ideas. So I really hope that this video was helpful, and I hope that you're making sales with your KDP business. So thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you have a great day.